Hi everybody, this is Dave Kline for Raptor Adventures. This is the fourth and final part of our 4 episodes having to do with our fishing adventure to Raspberry Island Lodge near Kodiak Island, Alaska. And what a fabulous trip it was. So I decided to do this in 4 parts. Truthfully, if I would have included every fish we caught, I could have done 6 or 7 parts. So I decided to cut it down a little bit. And I think it represents really the experience, which for me was one of the best experiences I've ever had fishing or visiting anywhere. Not just because the fishing was exceptionally good, but because the captains were committed to putting us on the fish and getting a variety of species, and because the people at the lodge are super friendly, super nice. When we arrived there, they are at the beach waving and everything, and as we were leaving on the final day, they were again waving and make you feel like you're in Hawaii or something, you know? Only we would have had some flowers to throw at us and it would have been like, wow. But we did catch the fish, and you're gonna meet some of those nice people a little bit later on in this episode. You're also gonna see toward the end, the boxes of fish that we all got to take home. I personally did buy a 3 cubic yard freezer to store my fish in, and I've been sharing it with friends and family. And to me, it's a great, great gift. For the people who really love it, there's nothing better than fresh salmon, fresh halibut, fresh cod, fresh lingcod, fresh rockfish. Oh gosh, it's just the best, the absolute best. So you can have an adventure like this too. Don't be shy. Go ahead online, look them up, raspberryislandlodge.com or kodiakfishing.com. Either way, you're going to get to Eric Ivey and his family. These are the folks that are running the 2nd generation team at Raspberry Island Fishing Lodge, and they're going to treat you right, and you're going to have the best time ever. So without further ado, let's get right to this 4th and final part of these 4 episodes from Raspberry Island Lodge. I hope you enjoy this. As we were headed out to fish, I noticed this pyramid-looking structure come up on the screen. That thing's about 144 feet below the surface. And I asked the captain, he said, yeah, I've always wanted to explore that some more, fish around it and stuff, but I haven't done it yet. Now me, I'd be right on that thing. It looks like a pyramid. You want to know where UAPs come from? That's it right there. Meanwhile, here's Randy and Kai. We set up the fishing and the trolling, looking for a limit of silvers and king salmon, and this work got started right away, and we did well.
Oh, he's on. Come on,
He's still on. Remember Kai from one of the earlier episodes? He's the guy that caught that 270-pound halibut. Good fisherman. This VO. That's stressful. Hey, that's somebody. A double. Come on, Randy. And make sure you're on the right side of the boat. Here, I'll stand here with you so we don't overturn. Yeah.
Flip it down.
You got him. Oh, look at him hydroplaning out there.
Watch that gear right there, guys. Watch that gear. Alright, coming over. I'm coming over.
Oh, he took you to the other side of the stern. That's a beauty. He's still there. There it is. Shortly after this one came in, I hooked up with one as well. Look at this beautiful silver salmon here. And we're fishing in Alaska, Raspberry Island Lodge. As you know, if you've been watching this series of adventures, I got my new buddies here from North Carolina and Idaho Falls, and you know, we're just tearing them up right now, watching orcas
Matter of fact, when I hooked into this one, I thought I might have a small orca. The guys told me I couldn't keep it. Let's get more.
All right. Yay.
It's funny, both rods went down at one time. You got plenty of room to back up. You good? You good? That was good.
Perfect. Oh, well, nice job. Hey, we're catching. Look at that. Comes right out in the net.
Meanwhile, one of the other two boats in our little fleet of 3 got the report that we were slaying the salmon, not just messing around a little bit here and there, that we were really pulling them in. So they came over and they cruised. They weren't too close. I'm using a real telephoto lens right here. But you can see that they got into some action immediately off the stern. They're pulling one in there. And then as they're doing that, off the port side, there's another rod that goes down. So it's fun to watch the action when everybody's doing well. Back on our boat, we continued to take turns. It was one salmon after the next, and all of them were oversized. This was just a fabulous year.
He's on there. He swam right to the boat, right. It felt like he didn't have anything on there, right? Ooh, so much great protein. Is this boat still fishing with us? At the stern here.
We were trolling 2 rods at a time, and we had doubles constantly.
We got a double on. Got a double on. Little rain coming down right now. Not unusual for the Alaskan area. Pacific Northwest, whatever you want to call it.
That feels heavy.
That kind of feels heavy. I see that. You look like you're straining a little bit there with that.
This one's not swimming to the boat. Right.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell you that. It's not making it way to the boat. There you go.
Here's the net. I'm gonna go grab the water.
I can't hardly get turns on the reef. I hope it ain't a halibut.
Back up on him. Back up. I got you back here. You're good.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm not really just.
Well, maybe you got one of those Aleutian tires. It's like a flatfish with a hole in the middle. Look like rubber. Aleutian tire. Okay. Ugh, that looks like work. Oh. That might be a big fat king.
Might be a 30-pound halibut.
It might be a halibut.
I don't think it's a halibut. That's not a halibut.
No. There you go.
Come on, buddy. I don't have this down there. It's not
Okay.
But things don't always go as planned. We got this close to the boat and no more fish. Oh my God, the agony of defeat. But not to worry, the next fish was on in less than 2 minutes.
Good snag. Way to get it. Way to get it. Caught up and in it. Good job.
I don't have any control of that thing.
That doesn't hurt much.
At this point, our vessel was trolling up the fjord toward the sea, and one of our other vessels from our little Catsass fleet of vessels was trolling down the fjord. I like to call them fjords. They're just deep channels. I'm not sure what they call them in Alaska, but that's what I call them. I'm sticking with it. You can see they brought in a fish just there. Again, it's really great to see that everybody is having success. What fun.
And no sooner did the other vessel pass us by catching a fish than We got another fish on here. We're doing good. We got 15 so far, silvers, 3 kings.
Slide right over together. We hang them fish.
Kai, your natural born guide here. You know, you're ready for action.
Always. You gotta be.
Dennis keeps the boat pointed in the right direction. I'm talking about the captain of the vessel, Captain Dennis. Here it comes. He's jumping.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you.
As we were securing that fish, another one came on.
Let's go, Matt. We're bringing in the one fish on the starboard side, and the port side gets hit. Very nice. Both sister vessels are out there right now. Cat's Ass 1 and Cat's Ass 2.
Got you this thing.
If we're gonna find the fish, they chase us to our spot.
Yeah, they all ended up here where we're at. Well, they knew we did good yesterday, so. Good job.
Now I hooked into a pretty good fish, given a good fight, so Kai grabbed the camera and wanted to film it.
All right, here's Dave, reeling in the fish. What do you think, Dave?
Oh, I think it's awesome. This is a pretty big fish right here.
Awesome.
This might be another workout. I got him. He's swimming right toward us.
He is. We'll get inside of here in just a minute.
What a difference when they decide to swim towards you.
Just like that.
Woo! Yes!
Good job.
That's teamwork.
Here it is. Well-oiled machine. Good job, guy.
By the way, in case you're squeamish, they club them like that because it's a humane way to dispatch the fish and also keeps any potential harm on deck from happening.
You can get 5 of these a person, these silvers. We've got 19 in the boat. It looks like there's one on here. After that, we'll need just 5 more. We'll need 2 more kings. That's a pretty good day's work. Captain Dennis has done a good job of putting us on the fish here again, 2nd day in a row. We get it in?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's Dave doing his dues. Washing the boat off.
Yep. Hey. Not like fishing vacation.
Left fish.
Oh, he's got one on.
Booyah.
He's still on, Kai?
Yep.
Okay. Matt, you got that down. He's even leaning out over the deck there. I didn't see it. Yep.
Would be surprised.
Oh, that's a coming in. Yeah. Good job. Good teamwork. Okay, we'll balance the boat out a little bit. Gotta remember to do that, right?
Yeah.
Ken's got one coming in. Sit around perfectly as civilized men having good conversations, and then a fish comes on, we all turn into Neanderthals. Grunting. Staying down, huh? Oh, jumping! Got it. That was a little tense there, a little tense. These are a little bit oversized, fat silver salmon. And the prevailing theory at the lodge is, according to some of the guys who live up here, is that there hasn't been a lot of rain this season. So because there hasn't been a lot of rain this season, you think that's a bald eagle up there?
That is definitely.
Yeah. Oh man, isn't that great?
Well, he was looking at the job on
Bald eagles flying by, or orcas swimming past. Anyway, the guys in the lodge are saying because there hasn't been a lot of rain here this season, a lot of these salmon are just out here staging. And they've not headed up the rivers yet to spawn. And so they're just out here feeding. And therefore, the silvers at least are getting a little bit bigger than normal. So, what good fortune to be here in a season where that's going on. Getting toward the end here, get this one in. This will be 24. We have a limit of 5 each. We're doing exceptionally well. Not just okay,
You ready?
exceptionally well. Some of us are gonna have to buy a new little mini freezer when we go home. Kai, you said you had to do that, right?
Yes, I did. Facebook Marketplace.
How much did you get it for?
$100.
Oh, that's good. That was a big freezer too. That's great. And I saw Kai's freezer. He's got everything organized. It's all on different shelves. So like when he's in the mood for halibut, there it is. When he wants some salmon, there it is.
Ooh, that's good fish.
Yeah.
Really good fish.
There you go.
There you go. You got it surfing.
Hydroplane him. Nice. That was textbook right there. Way to go. It looked like he had him on a skateboard, Randy.
And with that, we hit our limit. It was time to celebrate.
High fives because we hit the limit.
Booyah! Come on, man. You didn't get in on that.
Get a high six here. There you go.
Next, we switched to bottom fishing, and Kai hooked into a nice lingcod, but we only got to see it briefly because it got off the line. Oh, the heartbreak.
All right. I think you're clear.
But you know what? In this place, if you lose a fish, you don't worry about it for too long because it doesn't take long before there's another fish on. And as I've said in the other parts of this series, just look up and enjoy the scenery. We switched it up and found a little cod hole here. That was fun.
That's a nice cod. Hit our limit of. So we hit our limit of salmon, and now we're out for cod, and we're catching cod, and that's a self-release. Good. Oh, good.
Man, I hate when that happens. Randy was up off the starboard bow, quietly wrestling with something. And as it turned out, well, we weren't allowed to keep it because this was a no halibut keep day by law. Legislators have determined that for best interest of conservation of the species, there will be certain days of the week that you are not allowed to keep halibut even if you catch them. Let me tell you, it's hard to let a halibut go.
No, what do you think you got there? Could be anything. Could be a mermaid. Maybe it's an orca. You know how we were catching them earlier? No, we really weren't. Don't anybody get alarmed. Get the unterhose into the knot. Let's go, Kim. Let's go, Kim.
Keep an eye on that other rod over there.
Yeah, I see that. No,
Now when I get a hit.
we got it. Well, that's right. That's what you want, isn't it? You know how that works. Eat a sandwich, start trying to wash your hands or do some other work, start a conversation, tell a story, and that's when the fish hits. It's just, and the gorgeous scenery, and it looks like the valley that leads to like someplace magical.
So, of course, according to the law, which we obeyed, we let it go. We caught some more cod and called it a day. Came on into the lodge, which I want to show you.
Wanted to make sure to show you the grounds of the Raspberry Lodge. You got a nice pavilion there. They have activities you can do like hiking and sea kayaking and such. And then they have the bungalows you can stay in, or you can stay in the main lodge, which is where dinner is served every night. It's where I stayed. And then I think over here we have maybe family and staff and such. And then down this road to the right, and then to the left is where we launch from every morning and come back to every night. It's really idyllic and extremely neat. What a place. So then every night you come back in the lodge after you're done and you're tired and you're exhausted from fishing. Yes, that's right. You do so much fishing, you're literally exhausted. And then you have a beautiful home-cooked meal made by Kendra and Felicity. Hi, Kendra. Hello. Say hello, Kendra. Hello. Kendra, what are we having tonight here? Let me guess, it looks like some kind of fish. Tell us about it.
Oh man, this is cod. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is salmon, rockfish, cod. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is halibut.
Halibut.
We are also cooking crab.
You're going to cook some crab tonight. Did we open that other pot, do you know? The other pot from out there?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's where it came from.
There was some crab in there too. Okay, great. Kendra, how long have you been involved with the lodge?
This is my 4th year.
All right. And you don't live here year round, do you?
No.
No. What? How long do you live here?
I'm here 3 months out of the year.
Okay. Well, why don't you invite people to come to Raspberry Lodge?
Well, we would love you guys to come fishing with us, hang out with us. It's a really special place, really magical.
Yep.
So.
And then you get to have good eats afterwards. Look at that.
You get some good food.
I see you got some seasoning going on here. What's going on here with the rockfish?
Yeah, so this is a rosemary garlic.
Oh.
And then we're going to season it really nicely with lemon as it's cooking.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
It's gonna be beautiful.
And then it's served up family style. You get in the line, you go around, you do what you want to do. If you're hungry and there's some left, you come back and get more, right?
Yep, right.
Thanks, Kendra.
Hey. Bye.
Hey, look who just showed up. This is Felicity. She works in the kitchen. She's making us fabulous breakfasts and delicious suppers. Felicity, where do you live when you don't live here?
I live in Sacramento.
California, Sacramento. And how in the world did you get hooked up with this Raspberry Lodge in this remote part of Alaska?
So Kendra and I were at a function last year and she was talking about a job opening in the kitchen and I asked for her boss's number and I sent him my resume.
Wow. And so, are you loving it?
I love it.
It's just a little piece of heaven here, isn't it?
It is. The weather is always so nice and it's so nice here and the people are so fun and so cool to meet.
Yeah, and you're nice. You're a big asset to a friendly face after a long day of anything is always wonderful, and you've certainly got that. And you guys, you have it down in the kitchen. Look, you baking some bread back there?
It's true.
What kind of bread you got back there?
Just white bread.
Okay, but I noticed when we're making our sandwiches to go out for lunchtime, we make them at breakfast time. There's a real assortment of bread, like sourdough is one of them, you know? And you just can't go wrong. Anyway, thanks for everything you do here, Felicity.
You're so welcome.
Thanks.
That brings us to the morning of our final day.
Hello, Crixus. Hello, Crixus. How are you? Okay, you're excited to be here. I see that. Good morning, dude. And the boys are packing up the fish. There's fish everywhere. There's fish over here. There's fish over there. There's stacks of fish here. There's some more fish. Kai's got the tape for the fish. Hi, Kai.
Hello. What up, RAPTR team?
Yeah, man. Look at it all. You got it all out now?
Yeah, pretty much. This stuff's in these boxes, but
Wow. Now, we are actually going to fish on this final day on our way to the airport. But I wanted to show you this. Here's the tally from days 1, 2, 3, and 4, the 4 full days of fishing. You can see on the upper left is the name of the boat, Wildlife Catsass or Catsass 2. And you can see each day what the total was of each species of fish and then the total pounds of all species combined. And then over here, you can see the total number of pounds per vessel for 4 full days of fishing. 586, 788, 534.5. That's a lot of fish. I'm telling you, what a place. This is the place to go if you really want to fish. No messing around here. These guys are serious about their fishing. And boy, the results certainly show that they know what they're doing, they know how to do it, and they have a passion for it. And as we headed back to sea toward the airport on Kodiak Island, we saw this magnificent rainbow, and it happened to come out just as we were stopping to go ahead and fish for the final couple of hours, and it couldn't have been a more welcoming sight. Alaska just does not stop when it comes to scenery. Man, oh man, oh man. It's one picture after the next, after the next. And don't forget there's whales off in the distance swimming around. It's just great.
You can tell when a guy's getting a little bit tired of jigging when he uses the Brody technique right here. It's perfect. I want you to, I'm rooting for you. I'm really rooting for you. Let me know when you get one on.
Hopefully like this.
And here we are at Alaska Air Cargo, ready to ship it out. This is one group's fish. There's about 2,500 pounds here. And then we've got another couple hundred pounds, about another 1,000 pounds.
And we loaded up the truck there, and here's our fish. I was going to ship this home as my checked luggage.
We've got Captain Paul over here with us. With our dollar fish. For 5 bucks. Which do you like better, driving the boat or driving the dolly?
Either one is fine with me.
Hey, buddy.
A dolly full of fish is great.
It sure is.
And with that, we parted company, and I made my way from Kodiak Island Airport to Anchorage, Alaska, and eventually from Anchorage to Seattle, and then Seattle back to Philly, and then about an hour and a half drive back to Berks County, my home county, after a fabulous trip. I always appreciate music, being a musician myself, and I went over and heard some music in the airport at Anchorage, and this little trio had just come back from playing a big festival in Anchorage. They're from Okinawa, Japan. What a perfect way to end a wonderful trip.